Hello from Tokyo. We're here for 7 or 8 days, I think, and we're going Tokyo, Kyoto, and then Tokyo again. Right now we're staying in Shinjuku, but we've been walking around all day. Our second half we're staying in Ikebukuro, which is a different neighborhood in Tokyo that Ayogen really likes. We've been here under 24 hours and we've already been to Ichiran twice because it's so good and it is amazing in the winter. We've only been here when it's warm, so being here when it's chilly is a little different, and packing coats was hard. I've been seeing so many places on TikTok that I've saved, but then we got here and I kind of realized I want to avoid all of those. We're just going to wander around today and see if we can find some new local spots that we love.
Cue the footage of us having the most basic non-local day. Right after I said that, we went back to Ichiran. I feel like it really hits the spot when you're jet lagged and you get off the plane. We went back through Shibuya Crossing, then we ended up going to Harajuku, which is very overstimulating, very overwhelming. And we tucked into this little cafe called Repidol, and it was so freaking sweet. It was very empty in there, so we just had a little cake set they call it, with a coffee and a cake, and it was yummy. Hit the spot.
We've been walking all day and we're very, very tired, but we got up early today so we have extra time to kill, and we are going to go to this shaved ice place that we thought has a Michelin star, but I think it doesn't actually. We went there last time and I got a potato chip shaved ice, which was really, really gross. I'm going to try something else and see if I can redeem this place for myself, because Ayogen said the chocolate one was amazing, so I'm going to try a more normal flavor, I think. They didn't have reservations, but there's a 40-minute wait, so we're just hanging around waiting for our spot. There are so many little things I've missed about Japan and totally forgot about, like the coffee and all of these vending machines. Other honorable mentions are the bags for you to put your purses when you go to restaurants. There's always somewhere specific to put it, so you don't have to worry about like keeping it on your lap, which I feel like is such a Western thing. And at train stations, they have maps that say which car to get in if you want to be near the exit at your specific station, which is so type A and very, very neat. Bag holder. I'm so tired. We got back to the hotel and I'm gonna fix up my makeup before we go out again. I've got some breakouts that are starting to show through. The air is so dry here. I feel like I need extra moisturizer, but my lips are getting chapped, and this is the first trip here that I've actually remembered to bring chapstick. Every time we're here, my lips get so chapped. They're in so much pain. We have to pull over somewhere. Usually we end up in Harajuku and I'm like, can't do this anymore, need something, and then I just buy like a lip balm, which I will never complain about more shopping, but this time I remembered, so I was proud of myself. Today was really a wander around day and just de-jet lag a little bit, settle in. Our game plan is to try to do type A days and type B days, or maybe like half days of each, because we are very different travelers, so checking some things off, but then also allowing ourselves specifically reserved time to explore and see what we find, because I don't know, a little bit of too much planning is never really a fun vacation, and then too much free time, I can't have fun doing that. So I'm gonna work on the schedule tonight. For some trips I really have it all planned out to the minute. We're just really going and seeing what we feel like doing. Oh God, I'm so tired. One thing I really want to do tonight is go to some of the used camera stores near us. It is so loud, the toilet. I don't know how to stop it. All of my vintage film cameras, except for my dad's from college, but most of my vintage film cameras and my like point and shoot digital cameras from the 2000s have broken for whatever reason, just age and things being dysfunctional, and I've taken them to repair places and they were like, at this point you should just get a new one, because there aren't people who are going to fix like cheap cameras like that. We're gonna go check out some of the markets. We are kind of close to a bunch of them that are in Shinjuku, thank God. I'll just go check it out. There's 2 cameras I really want to replace. We'll see if we can get a good deal on them. A lot of the places apparently are in the tax-free window, so I'm gonna bring my passport or do like the online thing where you can not carry your passport around, which would be great, and hopefully we can get a good deal. I also really want to get a shampoo because I'm not sure if these ones are color safe, but anyways, the water here, I don't know if it's soft or hard, or I feel like I'm having such a great hair day because the water, I assume it's the water, or maybe it's the shampoo I used, is just making my hair ridiculously soft, and it was so easy to style this morning, and it's great bang day. It's a pretty good bang day, like an 8 out of 10 bang day. And I feel like people here have really, really good bangs, so I was proud of myself for doing them well today. My brain is so fried. I feel like I can't really put together a full sentence. We did sleep 9 whole hours last night, but just the time difference is subtly hitting. And last night we felt like we had vertigo walking around. We're like going crazy, so trying to not like run around and do too many things to cause myself to collapse. But yes, bangs on point. I think it's gonna be a good trip for bangs. The only place I've been that has better water or better shampoo, Costa Rica. I don't know what it was. My hair has never been shinier in my entire life than when we were in Costa Rica, and I wanted to buy shampoo there, but then I got decision paralysis and I didn't know what to get, so I ended up with nothing. But if I ever go back to Costa Rica, I'm gonna stock up on shampoo. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm also in a cruddy mood because I got my period while we were walking around, and luckily I had this big bag, and I went to the pharmacy and I had to get pads, and they were like, do you want a bag to carry this in? And I was like, no, I'm good, because I figured I would put it in my purse. And he's like, do you want a paper bag? I was like, no way are you carrying that around? But I did. They fit in my purse though, so I didn't have to worry about it. It was pretty easy with the pictures to figure out which ones to get, but then I still ended up getting the wrong ones. This is actually the second time I've had to buy pads in Japan. Last time I got thong ones and I wasn't sure how to find them, but then I did. I don't think there were as many pictures, but this was pretty easy. Let's repack for dinner. Oh my god, the other exciting thing happening on this trip is I found my iPod Touch from high school, middle school, I don't know, and I've been using the camera and taking pictures as we go. I want to do a video about taking it around with me, but I just forget. I'm trying to vlog, I'm trying to take photos on my camera, and then I'm trying to do this too. I don't know if this is nostalgic for you guys. Look at this. So cute. And you open the camera, and when it takes a photo, it does the little shutter. Is so cute. I love it. This doesn't take very good photos at night. Oh, they look really good in the sun, actually. I'll just take this with me for the daytime. Oh, it looks kind of cool at night. Okay, I'll bring it.
To do something different this trip, we looked up different neighborhoods, and our Google searches led us to Kagurazaka, which turned out when we arrived was an Italian and French neighborhood. So all of the food was pasta, and we ended up going into this Taiwanese brewery that we found, and we had some nibbles, we had some drinks, and then we wandered into a local cocktail bar that was rated very highly, but it was not as good as High Five Bar, so I'm still waiting for that later in our trip. Don't hate me, the next day we went back to Ichiran. I will not listen to any naysayers. Ichiran is amazing. We went to look for some used cameras next. This was one of the big things on my to-do list for this trip. First, we went to Used Camera Box in Shinjuku, and then we also went to 5 Star Camera, which is where I ended up getting my little point and shoot film camera that I've been looking to replace from home. They also had a bunch of digital cameras that I wanted to get, but I could not decide. There were so many options. Yay! I got a replacement for my camera. Our afternoon took us over to Ginza, and that means it's time for a cocktail bar. But first we decided to walk by the Imperial Palace Gardens, which we swore we would never come back to, but we always just find ourselves walking through. There's an izakaya off to the side of Ginza. I could not tell you what it's called, but we love it, and they have really good tofu. Today was kind of my shopping day while we were in Ginza. I really wanted to get a Shiseido eyelash curler, and it was pretty much half price, and then I fell for the hype, you guys. I got a Rifa comb. I actually got 2 combs, and I wish I got the shampoo too. I really regret that. These are very, very hyped up right now in Japan, and I was kind of surprised by the quality, but they're still really cute. Then we went to High Five Bar, which is my favorite cocktail bar on the planet. I got my rum and blueberry cocktail. We got another one, and it's my favorite place. Morning. I
am doing my lip mask, the Statue Beauty one. I use the shade Hazel and I love it just to like give me some tint, but the top lip finished up earlier than the bottom, so I'm just waiting for that one to be done before we go out for the day. Today's our last full day in Tokyo before we go on our little Kyoto mini trip in the middle. Not 100% sure what we're gonna get up to today. I think we might go to Shimokitazawa, which is where a lot of the vintage stores are, and there's this one really tiny coffee shop that we went to last time that we loved and we just want to visit again. I think we're at the breakfast point where we are tired of ramen in the morning. We might try Sarah Beth's, but I'm kind of like, I don't really want to go to like a New York spot while we're here. There's also an egg slut. I really want eggs, but not an egg salad sandwich. We'll see what we get up to. Real quick, here's my outfit breakdown for today. I'm wearing my Sigvaris thigh-high 15 to 20 mmHg like stocking tights under here because it's supposed to be colder today. I am wearing Saison pants, and then this is an Everlane sweater. My turtleneck here is a Uniqlo Heat Tech. I hate wearing turtlenecks. They make me feel so claustrophobic, but we're gonna push through for the cold weather. The jacket is Charlotte Simone. I really love this one. The furry neck is gonna keep me cozy today. And then I got Urban Outfitters little studded purse. I'm wearing these Sandro fold down loafers. They're not very supportive, so hopefully my feet don't hurt too much today, but just wearing my sneakers this whole time has been killing my feet. So I just need a change of shoe. It doesn't even matter if they hurt that much or not, because my feet are gonna hurt anyways. And then I DIY'd this little Walmart scrunchie bow a while ago, so I just have that in the back. It's getting hot in here. They keep the temperatures so freaking hot inside of places. Like if you go into the train or you go into any of the stores, they're just blazing up, even though it's freezing out. So layers are very helpful here. One of the things I'm really excited to do on this trip is actually go looking for compression socks. I found some at Don Quixote last time that I really liked for sleeping. They were purple though, and I hated wearing them every time I wore them, so I'm excited to find black ones. We were in a pharmacy the other day and I saw a few different styles, so I think I might get some and see how they work. Although for me it's hard to find sizes and heights that work because my legs are kind of long, especially for Japan, but hopefully we can grab some of those today too.
If you find yourself in Japan and you're craving something other than ramen for breakfast, Jonathan's, we highly recommend to everyone. It's kind of like a diner style restaurant, but like not dinery. They have a Western breakfast. It's not really a Western breakfast, but they've got pizza and they've got egg dishes. So I get fried eggs on the side and it's delicious. And they have coffee. In the afternoon, we ended up going to Shimokitazawa, which is the big thrifting neighborhood. I feel like it's gotten very popular, but it's really cool to go just people watch over there. Coffee Maldives is somewhere we stumbled into last time, so we went back and it is very yummy. And then it's not really couth to walk around with coffee in Japan, so we try to avoid that as much as possible, but we got these to go. The thrifting in Shimokitazawa is wonderful. It's honestly so well curated, but it's a lot of Western brands, which is kind of funny if you're shopping there. So I think it's definitely an area worth checking out. Somehow we ended back up in Shibuya Crossing and we went into Don Quixote, which is a massively overstimulating store. If you've ever been there, it is kind of hell on earth, but they did have compression socks, so I got a few styles to try out and I'm going to review them when I get back home. Then we went to Kura Sushi for dinner and they had inari, but they don't have the fried rice that I like that they have at the Kuras in the US. Love belt sushi. And then we went back through Shibuya Crossing again. I think we were done with it after that point.
I feel like I've had vertigo today or something. I'm either so tired from walking this much every day or just like exhausted and collapsing. I have upgraded to 5 hair clips to set my bangs in the morning. Everyone here has the most perfect bangs and I don't know what products they're using. I've seen all the videos of people like using eyelash glue to tape them down to their faces and stuff, and when I see someone in the train, I'm just staring so hard at their bangs trying to like not freak them out but figure out what they're doing to their hair because I need a little bit of that. We were in Don Quixote yesterday, which is like a huge everything store. I would almost call it like a CVS, but on crack, and what even, maybe like a Walmart, CVS, just an everything store. And they have beauty, they have food, they have like souvenirs, snacks, and pretty much like if you want a bunch of beauty souvenirs, you want to try Japanese brands, they have everything all in one place. And I saw a few bang products, so I do want to do a little research and then go back and get something and try it out. They kind of looked a little maybe dry shampoo-y rather than lock them in place, which is what I really need because my bangs fall out so easily. My hair is just doesn't hold a curl or anything. Like this will be flat by the end of the day, even though it's just the tiniest curl. My bangs will not stay unless I like super glue them into this position. But yeah, we were at Don Quixote and I found compression socks, which I was very excited about. So I got 4 of them. I'm gonna do a full haul over on TikTok because I am very, very excited to try them out. Some of them look suspicious. Like one of them is like pants with a baggy top, like 1800s men's culottes. I don't know, but we'll give them a go and see. In a few hours, we're leaving this hotel and we are gonna go to Kyoto, and we got on the Shinkansen. We got our tickets the first day. We were trying to use that website that they recommend for visitors and it just was not working whatsoever. So we figured we'd do it when we were here. I'm glad we did it the first day because there were not that many tickets left, especially when you're bringing a suitcase on the train. Oh my God, the toilet always does this. But going from Tokyo to Kyoto, if you sit on the right side of the train, you're supposed to have a really good view of Mount Fuji. So we were looking around. I thought it would be quieter to film in here, but that toilet was going for like 5 minutes. Yeah, so there were only 2 seats left on this train that had baggage and we're on the right side. So if you're planning a trip, definitely get your tickets as early as possible. Made it back to Tokyo. This is our Airbnb. We are in Ikebukuro and this is probably way more depressing than our other hotel. This is our view. It's just a few days, but I tried to find one that was big enough for us to lay our bags down because I feel like most of the Airbnbs and hotels here that are in like the price range we wanted to spend are like this big. So I made sure we had somewhere to put bags down because I get overstimulated if I can't look at all of my clothes at once. We're starving, so we're gonna go see what we can get to eat. We'll sleep like babies in here because there's no sunlight. We didn't have many plans for our time in Ikebukuro, but one of the things over there is a lot of malls. So we went up to the top floor of this one mall that had a pizza restaurant. In malls in Japan, I feel like the restaurants up on the top floors are usually pretty good. It's not like US malls. Then we wandered into this cocktail bar called Bar Libre, and they had won Cocktail of the Year a few years ago. So we tried out that cocktail. It was very interesting. I don't even know how to begin to explain the flavors, but they had really cool presentation of their drinks. There's no mirrors in this Airbnb, so this is my outfit. I hope it looks okay. I'm not sure about the gray and the brown, but this beanie is from Gap. This bag is Lefebvre. I would say Febor, but it says Fever on the website. This is my Everlane sweater I wore, COS t-shirt, same jacket I've been wearing the entire time from Source Unknown. Then let me get up on the bed. These pants are from Uniqlo and they're the barrel ones, and I think I really don't like these 4 colors. What am I gonna do? I have no option. I guess I'll just wear a buttoned. That's my OOTD. Today was another day without a plan, so we went back to the mall and we went to this pancake house that said they were based in the US somewhere, but their menu was extremely Japanese style pancakes. They were very fluffy. I think there's this strawberry festival happening right now because every restaurant has some kind of strawberry dish, and I had a little strawberry fluffy pancake. Turns out I don't like fluffy pancakes anymore. Then we went to Taito Station. It's really fun and interesting to watch some of the kids playing their games so professionally. My brain does not even operate that quickly, so I don't know how they're doing this, but it is very impressive. We also have a tradition of doing a claw game, and we try to watch other people to learn how to play successfully, and after many failed attempts we actually ended up winning 2 little things. That was nice. I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a purple dumpling thing. But it's cute. We wandered into this tiny garden that was near Ikebukuro, and we made our way over to Sunshine City, which was highly recommended, but it just kind of felt like another mall inside. There was
some kind of K-pop or J-pop event happening. I don't know this group, but there was a ton of people lined up to watch it, so we had to stay for like 20 minutes to see what the video was, and then it was kind of not that exciting, so I'm not sure what it was. They might be doing a giveaway. We walked over to a ramen place that looked super spicy. They had a really long line outside, so that's how we determined whether or not we should go there, and it was really, really tasty. At the end of the night, we were really craving crepes, so we went to this place called Giraffe Crepe in Ikebukuro, and we fell in love. I got a loyalty punch card, and we're gonna see if we can reach 20 crepes by the end of the trip, but they are actually really good, probably better than some of the crepes I've had in France.
Here's my next outfit, and I was worried it was going to be too cold to wear this because it's been freezing, but today is actually a little bit warm. This jacket I got from Saison, and then my pants are the same Uniqlo ones. I've got my same Adidas sneakers on that I had on before, and then these glasses are from Air, and what else? Bag, I got a TJ Maxx, and I have this turtleneck underneath. That's just my Primark one. Today we're just doing some souvenir shopping, and I went out to take some pictures with this, what do you call those? Like a vending machine, and it's feeling a little cute, but I don't know, this is a lot of color for me. Last day, and we're gonna do some souvenir shopping. I'm at the Tobu Mall, and then there's also a Lumine over here, so we need some like nice chocolates for our moms, and then just any maybe like clothing for me.
I love shopping in a Japanese mall. I don't know what it is. I think they have mini stores, and that's the big difference between US and Japanese malls. I feel like in the US we have these ginormous shops and you wander through, but all these tiny little mini stores and you can wander in, and they all have different aesthetics, and it's really fun and cutesy to shop through them. At night we went back to Shinjuku. Aogen was craving this chicken cartilage that we had in Ginza, but we were trying to find it over here because it's a little bit closer. So we tried out a couple different izakayas, and everyone's using these mobile ordering now, so it's pretty easy as a tourist to order what you want. Then we walked through Golden Guy, which we hadn't been to yet on this trip, and we ended the night at a little karaoke bar. To end the night, we ended back up at Giraffe, and I had my sugar and butter crepe again. I think they recognized us.
We're back at the airport with Millie and snacks from Lawson for the plane. This was such a fun trip. I feel like we're finally adjusted to the jet lag and getting into a groove of things, and it's already time to go, but we've got a trip coming up to Mexico, which I'm excited for, because this was kind of like a running around a bunch vacation, and that you can finally like sit and not do anything. If you guys want to see some of the content I showed on this trip, you can find me over on Instagram and TikTok at Hersey, and I'll see you guys back in the US. Bye.